Welcome to part 1 of World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore, where we're gonna play a Warlock. One of my favorite classes. If you do enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Anyway, let's play. Alrighty then.
Finally, you are of age, adventurer, of age to battle in the name of the Horde, to conquer for the glory of the War Chief. Yes, you will do nicely. No doubt you wish to find a great dragon or demon and strangle it with your bare hands. But perhaps it would be wise to start on something less dangerous. Report to Gornek. He should be able to assign a task better suited to a young adventurer. You will find Gornek in the den to the west.
Kill boars until you have at least 35 copper, a worth of vendor items, including your own armor. So to be quite honest, okay, 1 dagger, so 3 copper is my own armor. So it's gonna definitely be a while, that's for sure. Wonder why 35 armor? Well, 35 copper. Is it because this ability costs that much? It costs 10 copper. Maybe they want us to buy... I don't know, actually. For me, that's a little sus. 5, 7, 11, 16, 22, and then the 3 copper of gear we could sell. That is about 28. Then that's everything sold. Okay, double resist. That's just great. So guys, we are playing 7 different classes right now, and the reason being is because something called Rested XP is just absolutely insane. I'm not talking about the add-on. I'm talking about, there's a purple bar. Like when I started the video, when I started low level, you would have seen some Rested XP there. Because I made the character yesterday. Or made this character yesterday. The way to think about this is you're getting double experience per kill you get until Rested XP is back to 0. So it's a lot of experience on the higher ends because you can get a whole level and a half if you don't play your character and you're logged out at an inn for 10 days. So it is definitely beneficial, and especially for someone like me that I'm not a master of one, but a jack of all trades, if that makes sense. Jack of all trades, but master of none kind of player. I've been like this my whole life playing WoW. Double resist, that's just AIDS. Yeah. So I feel like it's definitely something that fits me more than maybe someone else that likes to play 1 or 2 classes. Especially the higher end. I mean, my priest is almost maxed out on the Rested XP. It's 115% right now. 150 is max. And then you do like a dungeon, maybe 2 dungeons, and all that rested XP gets pumped into your character, and then you'll just be sitting good, you know, because you'll be way higher level than you should have been if you did play that guy without logging out. So it's pretty beneficial if you think about it. I think we're close to having the 35 copper. For me, it's a little weird. Why 35? What else are we buying? Maybe a book for the imp or something? I'm honestly not sure. I'm pretty sure we have enough money now. I mean, this alone is 25.
Those warlocks who came before us have earned the distrust of the Horde, and while we are tolerated, we are not loved. This has not brought the warlocks closer together, however, as many choose to live reclusively, dabbling in their magics alone. I will not seek to lead you down one path or the other, but only help you in your maturation. Before I teach you the art of summoning, bring me 6 heads of the vile familiars from the cave to the northeast. Another one of Kaltunk's recruits, A sorry state of affairs we find ourselves in, if this is the best the Horde can produce. No matter. By the time we think you're ready to leave the valley, you'll be a proud adventurer of the Horde. The first order of business will be to put a little strength in your backbone. I could send you out to the Barrens to hunt Kodo, but well, in all honesty, you're more useful to us alive than dead. I believe you would find a good match with the mottled boars you'll find to the north of here.
Still don't know why I had to farm that much money. Okay, so we got our first overtime ability. I guess this is the rotation. No, it looks like double Shadow Bolt. Yeah, definitely not worth it that way around. Why refreshing water? That's why. Honestly, I think it's 1 Shadow Bolt and overtime. And then you dagger. I will show you guys also how we make macros for the specific character. That's going to be very beneficial. Also, the way we're going to level up the Warlock is something called drain tanking. You could look up a guide for that if you really want to. Essentially what it comes down to is that you will tank the ads. And you will just use life drain to keep yourself alive. And you'll use a non-tank pet. So you'll be using Imp until you have... I don't know what her name is. The sexy... The sexy demon. I don't know what her name is, unfortunately. Well, that's great. The one with the whip. And that will be your pet until max level. Why are we doing it like this? Because, to be honest, I think the Void Worker is absolute dog poop. I think it's the worst pet in the game. It can't hold aggro for saving your life at all. Unless you go deep into Demonology spec, which hinders your DPS so much that you really can't do it. Travel towards the Burning Blade. Ah, we're getting our imp right now. Okay. Also, by the way, if you're not playing as Hellfound like I am, bro, the best thing you can get, like no jokes, very early is a wand. Wands is so strong in this game. Cannot recommend a wand more. Like, you need to get that as soon as you possibly can. I would argue that it's so good that what you can do is you can make your character, right, your Warlock, log on to your main, buy a wand from the auction house, send it to this character, and only start playing it once you get the wand, which is roughly about an hour for the mail to come through. The difference is just like it's uncomparable. You would actually do more damage with the wand than using abilities. You'll be full mana the whole time. Yeah, we definitely have to Shadow Ball twice against them. Also, why are we playing Warlock? Orc. Why are we playing Orc? I'm actually not sure. I think Orcs has the very best starting zone. You know, Undead has underwater breathing, but at the end of the day, Warlocks have infinite, so why play Undead then? So the only reason that's maybe left that you can argue for is that you can consume corpses. Orcs can't do that. And the only reason to play Orc is because your pets do more damage, but if you don't play Demonology, like, it's not really that worth, right? So, I don't know. It's kind of like you're in a weird situation, right? Between the two classes. If I could ultimately choose any class that I wanted to play, it would be a troll.
Adventurer, I thought I would die out here with none to know of it. While I was hunting the scorpids of the valley, I came across a particularly vicious-looking one. Hurling myself at it, I managed to inflict a massive blow to its claw before it closed around my leg. I wasn't ready for its stinger though, and it sliced down and into my chest, cutting into my flesh and letting my blood. Please, you must kill the scorpion for me. My honor must be upheld. I fought it up on the plateau to the south.
Why a troll? Just purely because of health regen inside combat. Purely just because of that.
My blow was not enough to kill him, but looking at the damage I inflicted gives me some small measure of pride. That small measure will be all I have to sustain myself if I die, and in that light, the short list of my life's accomplishments fills me with anger. Seeing the deed you have done for me steals my heart. I cannot fall so easily. I must endure. But it remains that I cannot make the trek back to the den unassisted. Please, adventurer, return to the den and tell Gornek of my situation. Perhaps he can help me.
Got new panties.
Strength and honor. Farewell.
Yeah, I don't think we need food or drinks.
Throughout your training as a warlock, you will learn to call forth beings of many sorts. Some may not seem it, but all are useful tools. Do not be fooled by the imp's small size. As you no doubt noticed, it is still a formidable adversary.
Zuretha has been sending novices like yourself to help cull the numbers of the creatures in the cave, near where you fought the vile familiars. I think it would be good for you to gain experience by assisting her. Be sure to tell her that you assisted with the imp problem. She'll probably have a reward for you.
You have done well, adventurer. Although the vile familiars were merely pets of the darker powers within the Burning Blade, your success against them foretells greater deeds ahead.
Through my divinations, I see that an item of power hides deep within the Burning Blade Coven, guarded by beasts and black magic. It is called the Burning Blade Medallion, and your next task is to find it and remove it from the Coven. But be wary, for the medallion may be possessed by an agent of the Burning Blade. And if so, then the agent's power would be greater than the familiars you have already encountered. Go, adventurer. You will find the Coven in a cave to the north and west.
Not bad, adventurer. But don't let it get to your head. You'll fight tougher than boars in your career. Nonetheless, you've proven yourself well, and your next trial will be against a considerably more dangerous opponent, so you'll need some extra protection.
While you were gone, a parchment came for you, adventurer. I usually avoid dealing with warlocks if I can help it, but I think you should read it when you have time. If I'm not mistaken, it came from your newly appointed trainer, Nartok. He would have words with you when you're ready.
Powerful warrior and awkward novice alike have fallen to the venomous sting of the scorpid. You will find large numbers of scorpids northwest of here. Bring me 8 of their tails as proof of your prowess in battle.
The antidote for their sting is actually made from venom extracted from their stingers. We keep large quantities of antidote for scorpid venom on hand to heal young bloods just like you. But I'm sure you won't be needing any of that, will you?
From your description of the beast, I believe you must be speaking of Sarkoth. It is no wonder that Hanazuwa was overtaken by it. Aid will be dispatched to him immediately. Trouble yourself no more with Hanazuwa's plight. However, I must say, I am most impressed to hear that you brought Sarkoth to death. It is a feat to be proud of, adventurer. And that you would fight for a stranger's honor while other tasks occupied your time, your own honor is heightened. And now you've joined our ranks also. Don't misunderstand, adventurer. Just because you have access to power that many will be jealous of, it does not mean you will be accepted easily. Thrall allows our kind into Orgrimmar,
because we are still his fellow kin. He cannot turn his back on us, or we would become as pathetic as the humans who enslaved him. My point is, be careful. You can be powerful, but if you are foolish, then you are as good dead. If you need training in spells, then return to me.
Oh, I missed the quest. Come on, man. How did I miss that quest? Okay, so we just added macros for pet attack. So yeah, pet attack, us attacking, and then our 2 overtime damages we have for now. We don't have agony yet. We do have the curse of weakness.
It sure gets hot out here in the Valley of Trials. If only I had some cactus apples, I could make my famous cactus apple surprise. Nothing cools you off faster than a piece of that delicious treat. I'll tell you what, adventurer. If you bring me 10 cactus apples, I'll make you a few portions of cactus apple surprise to take with you on your adventures. If you're interested, you can find cactus apples growing near the cactus plants around here.
Cursed peons. They work hard gathering lumber from the trees of the valley, but they're always taking naps. I need someone to help keep the peons in line. You look like the right person for my task. Here, you take this blackjack and use it on any lazy peons you find sleeping on the job. A good smack will get them right back to work. Return the blackjack when you're done. Lousy slacking peons.
See, like, how insane our damage is at the moment. Like...
Something new doing?
DPS is absolutely insane. We overkill by a mile at the moment. That is without a wand, so just putting that out there. So later we'll also add macros so that, you know, after we cast our overtime, the icon will change to your wand. So if I press the button again, it will be the wand. You can also do absurd, like, multiple add pulls. Because at the moment, our overtime damage is way too much. We're overkilling.
Kind of orc. Okay.
We're overkilling so far. It's crazy. One thing I dislike about the imp is if you, like, even mid-fight later, around level 10-ish, your imp will be out of mana, like, after 3 casts, especially if you upgrade your fireball on the imp. Which you can do if you go to the demon trainer. You can buy a scroll for him. Like, it just takes so much mana. Like, it ends up actually not having mana all the time. So there might be an argument worth making.
I can do that.
That you shouldn't upgrade your imp fireball. I don't know, until like later in the game. I'm not too sure. But the imp is only our temporary pet until we get... I think it's level 26-ish. Roughly around there. Where you get the quest for Succubus. There we go, there's the name. And that will be your pet for the rest of the game.
Okay.
Like, I'm excluding dungeons now, right? Like, for dungeons, imps is better. And there's also an argument to be made that the other one's also better. The one that can interrupt, that you unlock like way later in the game. You're not that kind of orc. So yeah, if you are questioning still what drain tanking is and what does make it so good, it's the highest form of DPS to level as a Warlock. It's down the affliction tree. You're removing pushback when casting, and you just put all your dots on the enemy, and then you just stand in life drain. Obviously, if you don't have to life drain, you'll want. One more cactus apples. And then we need 2 more scorpiotails. What? Looks like we're actually gonna go into the cave now. So at the moment, corruption is like a 3-second cost. If you put 5 skill points into improved corruption, you actually make it an insta cost. So at level 14, it will be an insta cost. Then Curse of Agony is also insta cost. That will be your 2 main abilities for quite a while. Until you get to... I honestly don't know what the name is. But I think it's at level... Is it 30? Yeah, I think it's 30. Then you get another dot you can put on. And that dot also heals you. So it's healing DPS that you get. And at that point, life tanking or drain tanking is absolutely busted at that point. Up until you have that point of drain tanking, you are pretty weak. I just have to put that out there. Thing is gonna hit you for a truck. Your life drain is gonna get pushed back the whole time as you cast it, because it's a channeling. But yeah, at level 30, level 31, you'll see your damage or your questing experience goes up tenfold.
Wonderful adventurer. As promised, here is your cactus apple surprise, plus a little something extra.
For the Horde!
What can I help you with?
The Valley of Trials will temper even the weakest into a warrior worthy to join the Horde. Those who cannot rise to its tests will be left to bake in the scorching desert sun.
There is an important lesson that you must take away from fighting Scorpids. The smallest or largest of opponents can still send you to your doom. In fierce combat, any number of things can prove your downfall. I have no more to teach you, adventurer. You have done well, and I will watch your progress with interest.
Oh, good, good. Maybe they'll think twice before slacking next time. Thanks for the help.
Well, it's slacking right next to you.
You are a dependable person. Can I count on you for another task? Some time ago, I was surveying the cave to the north for minerals, and I left my favorite pick behind. When I later returned to retrieve it, I found the cave was filled with vicious beasts. Will you go into the cave, the Burning Blade Coven, and get my pick? I left it in a chamber with waterfalls. My pick has a spell on it so you can see it in the dark, so you won't have to worry about finding it. Just what's guarding it.
So yeah, we can talk about professions that we're going to do also. First off, we're going to start off with tailoring, enchanting, and then we're going to drop enchanting later because with self-found, we can't really get it higher up, and we're going to take skinning instead. So we're going to be a skinner and skinner and tailor, but at first glance, it will be enchanting first, just until we can unlock a wand, which is level 10 enchanting. The other pet that I told you about that you potentially can use in dungeons other than Imp is this thing right here, a Fell Stalker. I don't know what level you get it, but it's the only form of interrupt that we have as Warlocks. Grind to level 6, so we might as well just kill everything we see. So just like shamans, you would like to front load your abilities. That's why I love overtime, because I don't have to do abilities anymore. The character is dead. I could just stand here, regain my mana up. See my Impus again out of mana. It's super overkill at the moment. But what if we just use one dot? It will be super underkill, right? So for Warlocks, overkill is if you kill an enemy while you still have, I would say, dots active. And underkill would be when you kill an ad, but there's no dot on him. Or you had to refresh your dots. You should also find a form of keeping, like, for example, I have an add-on here in the middle called Tell Me When. I just made one on my previous Warlock. It will show me when dots will expire, so it just shows there 11 seconds, 10. So during dungeons, I will look down here. I will just press tab the whole time, make sure that everyone has the dots on. Okay, grind to level 6, dude. We're halfway there. That is insane. Absurdity. By the way, why is pets, or especially the Voidwalker, why is it bad then? Okay, so for you to understand that part, you need to understand why Hunter Pets is good. Okay, so Hunter Pets is good because they have, obviously, Taunt, right? Something called Growl. And Growl can get upgraded to level 3, like at level 15 or something. It's pretty fast. Maybe 20. And Growl is really, really good. It makes the pet keep aggro so much easier than a Warlock pet. The Voidwalker has something similar, but it's I would say close to 5 times, maybe 3 times worse. And the fact that your damage is overtime as a Warlock. So I would put on dots, and these dots will pull aggro, right? I cannot stop my DPS midway through for my pet to get aggro again. With a Hunter, you could just press escape, and your pet will get aggro within like 2 seconds. With a Warlock, especially Affliction, it can't happen, because all your damage is coming from overtime, so your pet can't generate the aggro, even if you press escape, to get the aggro off you. And that is honestly why Voidwalker is bad, because if they can't keep aggro, you might as well use a pet that does more DPS. And the Imp does more damage, and the Succubus does the most DPS out of all pets. Like auto-attack DPS. So that's the gist of it, like how exactly that thought process is working. And like I said, you can play Demonology, it's just the DPS difference between Affliction and Demonology, especially on lower levels, bro, is absolutely ridiculous. The amount of DPS you have to sacrifice just so that your pet can have aggro is better to just drain tank, in all honesty. Not just that, but drain tanking you can actually solo elites, which is really good. Because you become infinite tankier. So we get Corruption at level 8. Or Agony, sorry. Agony is your second overtime damage. We're not going to use Immolate for long. Once we can use Curse of Agony, we're going to stop using Immolate. That's how bad Immolate is. It takes way too much mana for the amount of damage it does. Unless you go to improve Immolate, which is a destruction ability. We're not playing a destruction. Oh, we got a bag. That's great. That's great. So yeah, Warlocks is, I would say, one of the hardest classes. And it's mainly because their only form of escape is fear. They have nothing else. Literally. They literally have nothing else. Where if you compare it to like mages, mages have blink, they have ice block, they have root. We have fear. That's it. And then if you tell that to people, especially in your guild, they're like, no, Warlocks is one of the easiest. No. Just go look at stats. Warlocks is one of the worst to level 60. Like, no cap. Hands down, one of the worst. If you just like, you know, compare this 1-to-1 ratio just to pure stats. How you feel like, what your thoughts are, that's irrelevant, because numbers don't lie. Right, Hunters, I think, is the hardest till level 10. And then Warlocks is the hardest by far until level 30. And then, I don't know, Shaman also is one of the harder ones. Like, I don't know exactly who's the hardest, you know, per se, but... Where's my imp? Can't you attack from there, buddy? Hi, buddy. Hello? Oh, nice. Got them full bags. It's 1 copper. Level 6 reached. We have nothing. I mean, life tap is definitely not nothing, so...
Look, you retrieved it. Well done. Your efforts within the Burning Blade Coven are key in rooting out this cult in the Valley of Trials. But I fear they have further aims in our land. We have not seen the end of them. Your trials against the Burning Blade are finished, here in the valley. But I want you to report your findings. Go to the troll village of Senjin and seek out Master Gadrin. Senjin village is east out of the valley, then right at the fork. Tell Gadrin of the Burning Blade, and that they have reached the Valley of Trials. Discover from him if they have yet reached Senjin. Go, adventurer, and be swift. I fear the evil found in the Burning Blade Coven is but the herald of a larger threat.
By the way, if you want to heal yourself the fastest, what you'll do is you will life tap and then you will first aid.
If you need mana, obviously.
Want to make your demons more powerful?
It'll cost you, but you've come to the right place. You know enough to be dangerous, but you still look like you need training to be adventurer.
I'm okay. Shut up. Grimoire of Blood Pact. Okay, now our imp has an ability that will give the whole party 2 stamina. And that's why you'll use the imp for, I would say 90% of your dungeons. You will pretty much just use the imp.
Great, you got it. Thanks a lot, adventurer. This is my favorite pick. Now, if my peons ever finish chopping down these trees, maybe we can find a nice cave to mine.
But once I do get my succubus, I will play with it also in dungeons, because I think by the time you get to succubus, you'll get like plus 12 or plus 10 or something stamina to all party members, which is not bad. But at the end of the day, my job is DPS. And if you want me to DPS, then I should be using a pet that will DPS. Right? And if you want stamina, then just invite a priest. That's how I see it, honestly. Because the DPS difference between an imp and a succubus, like, is 3 times the difference. Maybe even more. It's mainly because the succubus does good damage, but it's auto-attack damage.
Excuse me, can you help me? I have a load of food here. I walked along the road and braved scorpions and spiders and worse. I brought the food to the Valley of Trials because I thought they needed it and I like to help out. But they don't need any food. Now I have to take it back to Razor Hill, and I'm afraid of all the beasts along the way. Can you take it for me? I'm just a peon, but you're a hero. You fear nothing. Take it to Innkeeper Grosk at the Razor Hill Inn. Thank you.
No problem, buddy. I got you. No. Oh my goodness.
Lower your voice, adventurer. The Kolkar centaurs lie just over the ridge to the west in Kolkar Crag. Last night while they were raiding, I snuck into their village and discovered that the dirty beasts have a 3-tiered attack planned on the trolls and orcs of Durotar. We mustn't let their invasion come to fruition. Perhaps you can muster the might needed to infiltrate Kolkar Crag and destroy their attack plans. Last I saw, they had divided them up amongst 3 of their leaders. Many of the hides we use come from Durotar tigers, adventurer, blankets, armor, tents. There are a great many reasons we hunt the beasts, and many reasons we let them thrive at the same time. The time has come for us to cull the flock, so to speak. Our numbers grow, and our needs are beginning to overwhelm our stocks. I need more hides if I'm to prepare suitable goods for our people. Bring me 4 Durotar tiger furs, and I shall reward you. You can find them on the islands south of here. Although my eyes fail me, I still can see clearly enough. More often I must rely on my alchemical skills to aid me in magics that once came easily. But I refuse to take on an apprentice. No troll or orc worthy enough has ever come forward. Are you worthy? Yes, of course you are. Of course you think you are. I need a few things. Will you get them for me? I need intact Makrura eyes and vials of crawler mucus. You can find them on any Makrura or crawler in Durotar. We shall speak again soon.
Your report comes at a bad time. The Burning Blade is not seen here in Senjin, but their evil has taken seed off the coast, on the Echo Isles. The orcs are friends of the Darkspear trolls. Honorable friends. We want to help the orcs, but we need help too. I hear the voice of my brother Minshina calling to me in my dreams. He was taken by Zalazane, the Warlock, on the Echo Isles to the east, and he is dead. But death is not freedom for my brother. Minshina's spirit was trapped within his own skull by Zalazane's magics. In my dreams, I see it with other skulls, in a circle of power on the largest Echo Isle. As long as it remains there, my brother's soul is doomed. Please, adventurer, find the circle and retrieve Minshina's skull. Bring it to me. Free him.
The witch doctor Zalazane dwells on the Echo Isles to the east. They are the isles we once called home. From there he sends his trolls to the mainland, to hex our people and drag more of them under his sway. He must be stopped. Defeat Zalazane and his minions, former Darkspear trolls now lost to us. Bring me his head and I will know his reign of evil is over. We at Senjin Village are not without our own troubles, and we thank you for your aid. But the news you bring regarding the Burning Blade could be trouble for everyone. There is an orc stationed at Razor Hill, Orgnal Soulscar, who polices Duratar from evils such as the Burning Blade. Go to Orgnil and tell him of our plight, as well as your news from the Valley of Trials. He will want to know these things. Razor Hill lies to the north.
Alrighty then. So far this is juicy. Because normally there's like 20 people farming here. Now I'm like the only one. This is great. Is my amp dead? Yep. Lost it before he fears. So click, I just want to add life tap, quick bind, life tap. Yeah, it's a bit too far. I'm not gonna swim. So life tap drains your HP, but gives you health. It gives you mana. And it's the best form for Warlocks to get mana, by the way. It's better than drinking by far. And once you improve life tap, it's just really, really good. The problem is once you have gear, it seems like you barely get any mana for using it. But the life drain is definitely worth using to get your health back. So yeah, Warlocks almost have 0 downtime if you play this way. And like I said, if there is downtime, you would just cast a first aid. Or level up cooking. Also figured out a way how to get the dots a little bit more level. We cast Emulate first and then Corruption. And you'll see the dots is like 1 second off each other. But I'm gonna get this quest done before I'm even halfway. Where's all the players, bro? Like, honestly. It's making me a little scared. At the moment, it seems like we should just use a Shadow Bolt as well. Wow. Guess there's a first for everything, I guess, yeah? We don't have to kill them at all. This is a fishing trainer. Might as well just train fishing.
Hello, man. Later.
Later. Goodness, dude. Yeah, we definitely have to use Shadow Bolt also. Or Curse of Weakness, but I think Shadow Bolt's the way to go. Maybe 2 Shadow Bolts. Because we didn't train Shadow Bolt. You know, just a simple wand would fix that. Why don't I have this quest? Bro, are we... I think we're missing a quest. Yeah, it takes so much more mana to cost 2 Shadow Bolts as well. Yeah, I don't think it's 2 Shadow Bolts, bro. We should just... Can't shoot what you can't see, buddy. Yeah, I think just... Oh, man. Resist. So life tab looks like this. It seems insignificant, but it's a kind of a big deal. Mainly because Warlock abilities cost so much mana. Like, it's absolutely insane how much it costs. What is these resist all time, dude? Yeah, I think it's gonna be a hard pull. I'll take that. I'll see you on the other side, buddy. Still wonder why I don't have a quest. We should have a quest for right here. Should I grab the other one? Take chest. I don't care what's in that chest, I'm fine. Yeah, so we need to farm 60 linen cloth for us to make our wand. That's how important it is. It's actually written in the guide. Wands for casters, maybe not mage though, but overall wands is just absolutely busted. Farming linen cloth here, I think, is just a waste of time. In all honesty. They give absolute zero. By the way, also, when Warlocks die, in my opinion, it's because they're using Voidwalker. And they themselves don't get defensive traits or skill, which is very important in Classic. So now that you are the tank, you'll just have such a easier time leveling as well.
The Horde would surely prevail if the Kolkar centaurs were to attack. But by preventing such an attack, we have spared our mighty warriors unnecessary bloodshed. And as sure as there is sand in the Tanaris desert, we know that there will be blood spilled before these trying times are through. You have served your people well, adventurer.
Greetings, man.
Stop telling me to buy water, dude.
Relax. Bye-bye now. Talk to me. Okay, okay.
Okay, okay. By the way, sometimes you just have to wait for your imp, otherwise you'll have to summon it again. When you jump over stuff. And that can be annoying, to be honest. I want to kill these scorpion stings, but... so we can actually make food of it, but I don't know how late you can start making the stinger. I think I played another character, like, I don't know who it was though, I think it was the priest. I never had the stinger option to make food with, so there's that, I guess. So in my opinion, it's always better to go for the boar. It resisted. The boar food you could make from level 1, so it was out of range. And you don't want to just run straight to your destination. Like, you want to use your mana. Like, you should never ever be full mana. Unless it's a zone where you shouldn't attack enemies or should avoid it or whatever. Get that chunk meat, dude. Get it. Okay, we're level 7.5 now. Which is great. By the way, that Shadow Bolt upgrade might actually be worth it now. $23 to $30. I mean, at level 8 we'll never use it again, I think. And once we have a wand, we'll only use Shadow Bolt if something procs.
Led by Admiral Proudmoore, the humans of Kultiris encroached on Durotar, violating the Warchief's pact made with Jaina Proudmoore in order to defeat our command years ago. The human aggression was repelled and Tiragard Keep fell, but recently the Admiral's reserves, led by Lieutenant Benedict, have retaken the Keep and once again pose a threat to our homeland. These humans show no respect for diplomacy. Prove your honor and travel south to Tiragard Keep to eliminate the human invaders.
Bah! I almost forgot I need to get breakfast ready. Adventurer, get yourself moving and get me some tail lasher eggs. I'll need at least 3 of them if I'm going to have enough for tomorrow's meal. The blood-taloned tail lashers can be fierce and protect their eggs to the death more often than not. They sometimes bury their eggs too deep in the earth to uncover safely. But if you head to the Echo Isles to the southeast of Senjin Village, you can usually find them all over those islands. Age has rendered me useless in battle. Now, I make myself useful in other ways. From this vantage point, I watch for invaders. As our strength here grows, I find myself blowing the signal horn less and less. To pass the time, I fashion goods to help younger, more able warriors defend our homeland. For you, I can fashion you a bag for your belongings. If such an item would be of use to you, bring me some canvas, a material common to the humans and centaurs.
Yeah, inventory is okay. We also have a extra bag bought, right? So we bought one bag and we found one. Okay, at the starting zone there was almost no players. Now seems to be a lot over here. Did everyone just log in, or? Kind of feels like it. By the way, this guy will interrupt you if you cast. That right there would interrupt you. The problem with that, it would silence that school as well for like 3 seconds or something. So if it was a shadow spell, then you would be silenced for all shadowed spells. It's kind of weird to explain. If you're casting Holy for healing or something, you'll be able to cast no Holy for 3 seconds. So it silences that school. And this, in my opinion, is the first hard level area. The first place you should find challenging is this place. But it's all doable as long as you have a potion. There should be one walking up and down here. You see. Now I can't cast overtime. Oh, we gotta just go. Someone was here not too long ago. We need to get our imp to Aloes. There we go. Perfect, dude. So easy. Someone killed all the other ads in that room. A dead body here. Okay. There's our imp, thank you. Okay. Now we just need Speedy. 4 of her. Or 4 of them. One more Speedy and we're done. I think this is a double pull. Yeah, it is. Oh, snap. Not aggressive. I can't move my imp. For some reason the passive button is not here. It's like there's one button too little. There should be a passive button here. Also, the cool thing about life tap is it doesn't stop your out of combat regen, which is really, really cool. What is happening here? My imp is dead again. Fuck that shit, I'm out. Imp, if I gotta summon you again, dude. I can't. Yeah, we need to change stuff here a bit for the pet. Because, like, there's an ability missing. Let's see here. Options. No. LVI. Unit frames. No, it's action bars. Pet bar. There we go. Yeah, it's actually fine like that. I like playing with my pet on defensive, by the way. But like when you need to run, you just press passive and follow.
Word of your bravery travels fast, adventurer. Tales of your victory at Tiragard Keep will be heralded in Orgrimmar.
One of my most observant scouts brings back word that the wreckage of Proudmoore's fleet still remains off the coast of Durotar, just east of Tiragard Keep. It is no secret that the humans, in alliance with those foul little creatures known as gnomes, have an advanced knowledge of mechanics.
We must have a complete understanding of all our potential enemies, and our people will benefit from this new knowledge as well. Swim through the wreckage, adventurer, and retrieve for me the tools of the Alliance.
This does not bode well at all. You were wise to bring this information to my attention. Humans cannot be trusted. We fought alongside them with a weary heart, knowing they would betray us one day. Admiral Proudmoore's death was not enough to stop his legacy of deceit. The human scum had his plans well laid out before he ever met his demise. His reign won't even die with Benedict, it seems. Who knows how long it will be before the next waves of Proudmoore's men land upon our shores. We need to get these orders to Vol'jin in Orgrimmar immediately. He can be found in Thrall's chamber.
When we arrived, the Razormane Quillbars possessed much of the land and proved a thorn in our sides. Through our efforts, we have driven out the largest part of their numbers, but still they remain well fortified in some areas. It has gone on long enough, however. For our own protection, we cannot allow the Razormane any hold in our lands. Their camps can be found to the west of here. Look for the brambles, and you will find them. Today we drive them from Durotar, tomorrow, perhaps from all of Kalimdor.
Yes? You have something to report? Well then, let's have it. We cannot allow the Burning Blade a foothold in Durotar. We must destroy them before their evil festers. I have undergone my own investigations and found that a Burning Blade Warlock, the Goblin Fizzle Darkstorm, has camped within Thunder Ridge to the northwest. There he and his cultist minions spread chaos, find and defeat Fizzle, and bring me his dead claw. Most excellent adventurer. Any good adventurer will surely find a use for this bag on the battlefield. I salute your vigor and willingness to die in the name of the Horde.
Ah, this is the food Ukor brought to the Valley of Trials. Did they not need it? Well, I guess they like to starve you heroes in training. Build spirit, they say. Thank you for returning the food. I'll stick it back on the shelves. But here, let me offer you some refreshment first. And don't forget to rest here in the inn. You may be a brave adventurer ready to take on the world, but if your energy is sapped, you won't be doing yourself or the Horde much good.
Speak, friend.
Nah, we need to sell it.
Strength.
We need the 2 silver to train Agony. So this will now just change to Curse of Agony. What? Oh, we don't have a train yet.
You know enough to be dangerous, but you still look like you need training to be adventurer.
And just like that. So there's the 3rd icon now showing up for the overtime. You'll see it at the bottom here. Once we're in range. You see. Double poison on us, but shouldn't matter. Use Firebolt rank 2. I don't know if I want to train it though. Like, sure, it's more damage for mana spent, but don't we just want our imp to cost more often? We anyway don't have the money to do it right now, so... So Warlocks will later have an ability called Underwater Breathing. I don't know why Warlocks get it, but not Shamans, but let's not talk about that, I guess. Also later get an ability. Is that a chest? Where we can heal our pet. You know, the damage they take. It's gonna be our first chest on this character. Fill my bag with loads of useless things, please. Thank you. Oh, we're gonna have tailoring. What I think we can do is just use Immolate still. Because my pet is busy dying. Because it takes too long for my damage to go through. So with 3 dots, my pet will not have aggro. And the imp will stay alive. There should be a crate here somewhere. I don't see it. Maybe someone else picked it up. There we go, there's one. And then there's a one on the other side of this boat. There we go. Time to make our way to the island of Doom. Should move there now. Yeah, DPS is actually pretty insane right now if you use all three dots. So our backspace is pretty good. 23. 23 open slots. Still missing 2 bags though. The faster you get bags, the faster you can start farming gold for your amount at 60, at 40. Hey, we found eggs already. Not a big fan of that island. It's very small. This one has way more eggs. It has way more tigers. Well, it's not the best place to farm tigers, but I feel like it's the best place to farm the eggs. And also need to come here anyway to kill the trolls, so there's that. No eggs here. Okay. Feel a little unlucky with the eggs though. Oi, oi, oi. There's eggs. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Pleasure, buddy. Fucking dick. You know, fear would have been great to have here. Okay. Farming that cloth, dude. Aimbus almost dead. Thank you. I think we're also done. No. No eggs here. Man, it's so hard to see these eggs, dude. I could have been running past a few of them without even knowing. There's eggs. Okay, had to use potion there. That could have gone better. One more eggs and we're done. One more kill. It's right by this tree, according to the minimap. Oi, oi, oi. We have 2 eggs on the other side. We can actually try and go for that. Might actually have a better shot. Alrighty then, let's have a look here. No raptor eggs. Such a bad quest, dude. So hard to see. That's a dead imp. The wrong button. Yeah, no eggs here. No eggs here. I don't know where the eggs could be, dude. Fuck yes, okay. You might be mad, buddy, but... Wait, what? Dude, I did grab the skull again. There's the fucking skull. Well, I didn't... I didn't loot, apparently, the big guy we killed 2 times. There's eggs. What? We did loot it. Oi, oi, oi. This add-on sometimes, dude. Can't live with it, can't live without it. You know, it's like females in life, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Falling and strangled from Vale. Level 40. Unattack the Cruel. Isn't it the one that's close to Booty Bay? The elite? A big monster. I think it is.
What you want?
Stay away from the...
So many quest items.
Who you be? Thank you, adventurer. You have saved Minshina. You have saved my brother's spirit from slavery. With Zalazane gone, our tribe can again sleep in peace. Thank you, adventurer. The Darkspear tribe owes you much. If you suffer from an ailment, visit my assistant Bombay behind me. His voodoo is strong.
Well done, young one. Well done indeed.
I am pleased, adventurer. Because of your help, our people will be protected and not go cold as the seasons change. Thank you.
No problem, buddy. So now get his Hearthstone and then call it there. Oh boy. There you guys have it. This is going to be part 1. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.